The IAE is at full go, and they were kind enough to release an episode regarding some information alongside this event. In this first episode, the discussion was regarding ship damage, its effects, and how it all plays with the bigger world. Also, the Crusader Intrepid was released since the IAE started, so it's a great time to try that starter ship out. I will take a look at this ship later, so let's get back to combat and damage. Involving most sorts of space battles, well, actually any kind of ship battles. The idea is for the time to kill, not to be the focus. They have stated this also several times over a couple of years. Rather, time to disable. This means a loss should matter, and maintaining your ship is equally very important. Physicalized damage is one of these end goals, tied to the Maelstrom system, which could be seen in Squadron 42's demo turret sequence or somewhere around there. It is intended to move towards more physicalized system, as ships or debris flying around should have force behind them. This way an item impacting your ship will calculate its effects or damage based on more factors than just you hitting it. Because in most cases that is how it's happening right now. You fly in hot, you hit something, and you are very likely to get destroyed. Yes, of course, sometimes you will take an opponent with you. The system is considering some base factors, while there is also a chance of something random happening. Like one time you take your opponent with you, or another time you just disable yourself. The soft death we have right now in the world is not the physicalized system they are working on, but rather a simple imitation of it. Every loss should matter, and that is why the insurance claims will also play an important part, alongside the physicalized damage. A lot of these small ships will of course remain in this easy to claim state. It's not about punishing a player, but rather repair must be the better option. It will also depend on the encounter of course, as every scenario is not ideal for recovery of the ship, for maintaining, keeping it up. It is not meant for small ships, but rather big ships with a crew. The repair and recovery should be the best solution in most cases. And that's how the whole world and its roles can play around this physicalized damage. Players offering their services in the world and creating a market. Almost everything should be connected together, or at least somewhat. From building, repair, recover, refueling, salvage, and all the other additions. The balance across the game right now is not in their preferred state as well, as starting out can be rather hard, while the end game ships and missions are in a simpler state. I don't think I fully agree with this, but big ships with crews do have an advantage. Even same could be said to about a fleet of smaller ships. In PvE, their focus is to allow more destruction of ships, and for the content to last reasonable amount of time. This would also mean that in PvP scenarios, your ship would be more likely to get disabled rather than destroyed. While in PvE, a fight against a bounty target or several targets should not last an hour. And equally in PvP, it is more important that fight should last more than 5 seconds. That is, if opponents are on equal footing. Neither the PvE or PvP should be boring or fully punishing. Rather, it should be reasonably well balanced and not consume your whole day. They will be releasing similar bits and pieces of information over the IAE event. Meanwhile, I suggest you partake in it, that is if the servers will allow it, as it is one of the 2 periods every year where most ships will become rentable over a week or so. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.